Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name, Ryan. Thing we're doing, sports show. Let's go. So what's going on for this week of the sports show? Well, we have three things to really talk about. First one, we got football coverage. Then we have Sixers and Flyers. So starting off with football, last week the NFC and AFC Championship games decided who is going to be playing the Super Bowl 2 weeks from now. So let's see who won those games. So starting off with NFC Championship game, Buccaneers 31, Packers 26. Tom Brady for the Buccaneers didn't even play that great of a game. He did throw 3 interceptions, but the Buccaneers defense was able to put away the Green Bay offense late in the game, and then Tom Brady was able to get a few key first downs in order to end that game. And now for the AFC Championship game, Chiefs 38, Bills 24. Even after a bit of a slow start, that Chiefs offense and their defense were electric, and they were able to comfortably handle the Bills. So now the Super Bowl is set between the Buccaneers and the Chiefs, and for the first time in NFL history, there will be a home team hosting the Super Bowl, and that is the Buccaneers. I mean, the Super Bowl locations are determined years in advance, and we almost had a home team for the Super Bowl in 2017 if it weren't for the Eagles beating the Vikings that year. But now, it's 2021, Buccaneers, home field advantage for the Super Bowl. So as for the Super Bowl, it's not going to be taking place next weekend because that's for the Pro Bowl, but the following weekend on February 7th, you can watch the two teams score away at 6:30. And now over to some Sixers news. The Sixers are in first place in the Eastern Conference. The Sixers have been doing pretty well. They were able to sweep Boston, which is always great. That got them out to a 2-game winning streak, and then they were able to increase that to a 3-game winning streak with a win over the Pistons. But then in a second game against the Pistons, Joel Embiid had some back tightness, so he did not play that game, and then we got easily beaten. As for that Monday night loss to the Pistons, it really does stink that the Sixers lost that game, because while yes, they didn't have Joel Embiid, who's essentially been their best player this season, and the Detroit Pistons, despite their record, do have some good talent, and they do play teams pretty tough. I mean, they are the Detroit Pistons. They're at the bottom of the conference. It would have been really nice to see the Sixers be able to pull out a win even without their star player. So where does the team go from here? Well, now the Sixers are going to be trying to maintain their first place in the Eastern Conference as they face the Lakers tonight at 7 o'clock, and then you can watch them Friday as they face the Timberwolves, and then you can also watch them Sunday as they face the Pacers. So now we got some Flyers hockey, yo. The Flyers, their season has been a roller coaster. I mean, they're winning, they're losing, they're winning, they're losing, they're all over the place. And recently they got swept by the Bruins in 2 games, which really stinks, but one of those games, the first one, was a shootout loss. And in hockey, if you lose in overtime, you still get a point. If you win, you get 2 points. So at least the Flyers didn't come away empty-handed there. And then as for last night's game against the Devils, I mean, it's one of those things where at the time of recording this, it hasn't happened yet, but at the time of releasing it will. So post-editing Ryan will put it right here. So what's in store for the Flyers? Well, tomorrow they're going to be looking to get a win against the Devils, and then over the weekend they're going to be playing back-to-back games against the Islanders, hopefully trying to get more wins there. All of those games start at 7 o'clock. And heading over to our final piece of news, next week's sports show will be in the month of February, and February is obviously Black History Month, so what we like to do here on the sports show is honor some of the most important and influential black athletes and how they have each benefited their own sport. And that's all we have time for on this edition of the Sports Show. Make sure you tune in next Wednesday where we'll get some more football, Sixers, and Flyers coverage, as well as some Black History Month tributes. But until then, I've been Ryan. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.